Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Here we're back for the test drive to show you this. Let's come on up here and take a look.
Okay, folks, what Dave's going to do is fire this truck up for you. As promised, we're going to give you a nice road test, and I'm going to have him show you how low first and reverse is without revving up the motor. He's going to show you that this girl barely creeps back and forth. It definitely has farm spec gears. Now there's first gear, and look at that sucker barely creeping. That is what you need on the road, off the road, on the farm. I'm telling you, folks, she's geared right for the job. Now watch, he's going to put her in low reverse, and you can see again, very, very nice low speed. Now we're going to go ahead and come around and join Dave in the passenger side of the cab, and we're going to head out down the highway, and we are going to let you see what this sucker sounds like, what the gauges look like running down the road. So come along, enjoy the test drive, folks, and we're going to make this very nice and detailed for you. Coming in the passenger door, I'm going to let you see it's also very nice and clean, just like the driver's side. Let's go for a ride. We're going to take off with Dave in the driver's seat and check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look here at the shift pattern here. It's a high and low. We've got reverse 1, 2, and it goes right up there. And so here we go. I'm going to start out in second gear and pop it in here, and away we go.
Now, folks, as you can see earlier in the video how nice and slow geared this truck is, you're going to have no problem moving a load out of the field without smoking your clutch. And that's a big concern, folks, in these big, heavy grain trucks, because obviously we know if we want to, we can overload them. So it's so important to be spec'd and geared right. So as we pull out here on our country road, we're going to look for traffic, then we're going to head out. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, I'll look at Dave flawlessly shift through these gears. And folks, this thing is synchronized so well, he doesn't even have to use the clutch, and we'll show you that later in the video. Now take a look here. His feet are not on the clutch, and he just power shifts from one gear to the next. So what I'm telling you, folks, anybody can drive this truck. This sucker is broke in, ready to go to work. Now look at that. Shifted to high range, pops her right in. No problem at all. Just check this out. Now,
ladies and gentlemen, we are here in 6th gear. We're going into 7th gear right now. This truck has a lot of power. One thing I noticed is if we zip down the highway here, I'm tacking it on up, feeling lots of power. This thing is really running good. Now, we're heading down a country road here, and I'm going to go ahead and take my hand off the wheel. You can see how nice this truck tracks and drives down the road. It's really a nice unit. Drives really nice. Okay, now we're there, and I'm going to go ahead and shift it into the high gear now. Now I've lugged the motor down because we're only going 45 here, and we've got a tack down there. And look at this thing tack right up there as she climbs right on up there. Now we're coming up to a bump in the road, so I'm going to slow down, and then we'll tack it up for you again and show you how we're going. So you're going to get the feel of the thing. Now, one thing you have to notice, ladies and gentlemen, we're not yelling in this video. We're just talking in a normal voice. This is a nice, quiet cab. It's a real nice, compact truck for the amount of power that it has. Now, we're on a stretch now, and I've lugged the motor down, but I'm going to go ahead and slowly ease it myself down, and we're going to go ahead and zip it up here, run it to about 60 miles an hour, and show you how she tacks now and drives. Now, as we keep going down here, let's take a look around the cab while we're waiting for it to go up to speed. Take a look at our differential. Here's where the parking brake is. We've got all our fan controls here, the light control there, all the gauges and everything. There's no warning lights on here or anything. And just in this short amount of time as we came from this stop, you can see we've eased all the way up here to 55 miles an hour, a little over 2,000 RPMs. And as we zip on up here, you can tell that this truck has a lot of power to pull that heavy load that you need to get that grain hauled. As you can see here, we don't like to go much more than 65 on this 65 on this back road here. As you can see, it's climbed on up to there, and at that, I'm going to go ahead and slow down here a bit. And thank you for watching our video and Shop and Integrity Sales.
folks, thanks for joining us on the test drive. As stated before, if you have any remaining questions or comments, please feel free to give us a call directly at 260-238-5000 or visit our website at www.99trucks.com. Thanks again and have a great day.
Thanks for watching. I'll look forward to talking.